Hey, how's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? So today I am going to be doing a repair on my basement pipe. The issue I am having is this. See that? That is not supposed to be happening. It is leaking from around the neck here. So initially, my initial plan was to just pull here and take it off, but the problem I'm having is I can't get the wrench inside of here. So what I'm going to have to do is pull one of these two pipes, either the cold side or the hot side, and so I can get to this pipe here. So I've already hit it with some WD-40 here, and sorry for a little bit of noise outside. They're doing some construction work, which I will get to. I am collecting the folders and all that, and I will be doing a long-term video of home ownership. Trust me on that. So what I'm gonna have to wind up doing is, like I said, pull one of these pipes here just to get to this. I really like doing these videos. Even though I do my car stuff, I love doing my home repair. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to turn the water off from above where the faucet comes down. I'm gonna have to cut it off prior to it here, and this will also turn it off for the washing machine also. And just open these up to drain any excess water out. Then I'm gonna have to try and see if I can get these cracked open. This one is too small, so I'm gonna have to break out the heavy duty one here. Like I said, I've already sprayed them with WD-40 and crack it open, as you can see there. And I do have a bucket that's underneath. It's been under there for a while because it was leaking. So I'm just gonna pull this one here, and like I said, I already hit it with WD-40 and let it sit for a little while. Just pull that out just like that, and then I'm gonna see if I can get a wrench inside of here. And what I'm gonna have to wind up doing is changing the rubber seal in this pipe, in this section here. Or matter of fact, I'll pull it apart. I'm gonna need both hands, but what I'm gonna do is essentially just pull this neck here. So I'll be back once I get that loosened up. Alright, so this is what I'm acknowledging. That instead of trying to repair this, I'm just gonna have to pull both lines. This one here also, break it apart like so, and pull it out like so. And then I'm gonna have to take this actual pipe itself, this piece out, and replace this whole entire faucet here. So it has a screw behind here. So I'm gonna take that up. So don't get intimidated. I am learning as I go, but I just pretty much just took the hot and cold side out of the faucet here, and I'm gonna try to loosen this bolt up and take it up. Alright, now, so I'm pretty much gonna take this 10mm, sit it on here, and turn it. And work the pipe up. There it is. So I'm gonna have to go to the hardware store and try to see if I can get a new basement faucet. I am going to try to get one with a longer neck that comes up a little bit more, so it gives us a little bit more room, a little bit more clearance. But yeah, it is actually quite simple as long as these necks break loose easily. So I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna, I guess, I might do a video of me actually getting the faucet, the neck itself. I'm going to this real old fashioned hardware store. And I'll probably do a video of it. So yeah, like I said, I like doing this stuff. You know, this is stuff I really enjoy doing. So what's going on, guys? I came back with the old faucet. So as you can see in the next video, instead of them trying to just trying to sell me a new one, and this is what I like about the mom and pop stores, the guy actually tried to replace it. So he had a vise. So just replaced this. So instead of trying to sell me a whole new one, he's trying to replace the rubber in here. They're not all about the money, man. I like coming here as Hilltop Hardware. So they got a vise, they locked it in. Because this was bolted into plastic, I couldn't get it turned. But yeah, I like it. Versus mine was just bolted onto this plastic, like bolted on like so, and I couldn't really get a good grip on this middle section here. So he locked it on a vise, pulled it apart, which you'll see in the video, and tried to replace the washers in there. Unfortunately, it was still moving once he put it back together. So instead of me trying to bolt this pipe up and try, and it not working, I still winded up buying another one. But I really did appreciate that he tried fixing it before just trying to dump a new one off on me. I drove past 2 Home Depots to go to this regular mom and pop store, and I try to go there as much as possible. Because I have an older house. So I've gotten a new one, but as you can see the difference here in the top of the faucets, this one has threads, and this one is it comes complete with the whole thing. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to loosen the section up, and I just kind of like put this thing on here, but I'm gonna have to take some more off of here and then be able to put the new one on. So I pretty much already had it loose, as you can see. So just take the extra piece off, and like I say, spray it down with double D40 and hold the copper pipe so you don't mess the pipe up, you don't twist it out of place, and just put a lock-in vice wrench on there and turn it. Let's see here, you would turn it clockwise to pull it, because the pipe is going to be facing down. And this is the same thing for this one here. Just put the vice wrench on there and it turns. Like I said, I've already loosened it up. So it'll turn by hand. There you go. So I take it off with the bolt itself. Take this off with the bolt itself. Alright, y'all. So now that I've gotten the adapter piece that was on the old one, and this comes with a new one here, gonna take the screw out, flip it around from the back here. So I just flipped around to the back portion here, drop it on there, see if I can get this portion of it to turn. Yeah, see how these turn here? So I'll get them bolted on like so. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some thread tape and put around the thread here. I'm gonna put it around the thread here. I'm gonna clean these up real quick before I do anything. So I'm gonna clean them up from all the, from the chlorine buildup and stuff like that with a wire brush. then put some thread tape on it. When the guy was trying to fix mine, I mean, he went the extra mile. When he took this apart, this is the old one here, he brought it around back, cleaned it up, cleaned up the threading and all that. He really was trying to fix it, but once he put it back together and saw that it was still moving, he told me it might still be leaking. So I definitely appreciate them OGs, man. Alright, so I got it cleaned up. Put the thread tape on there just to kind of make sure it doesn't leak. So all I'm gonna do now is just kind of separate the new one here, this and this, and then I'm gonna screw the adapters on here first. So when you put any of these on, just make sure they have that rubber washer around them, around the end of them. You just screw them on, hand screw them at first. Make sure they see. Yeah. You're gonna be the one that pass me all this stuff, okay? Yes. Oh, first, before you tighten these, oh boy, take them back off. Make sure to put the bolt on there first, and you turn this side down, and then because it's going, when it tightens down, it's gonna, right here is gonna seat it properly. So kind of get these on. Oh, that's new. Gotta get a new one. So cool. Get this on here. Yeah, the other one was really, really old. Put that on. Yeah, it's very old. You still need this one? Please leave that. Don't see. That's why I want you to help me, because yeah, I touch stuff you're not supposed to touch. Screw that on there. Alright, so please remember to put the nuts back on there and turn it where this flat piece is down. Yeah. So I'm just gonna tighten these up, then I'm gonna put the piping on. So I got my apprentice holding the pipe here as I tighten it up. Look at the muscles, boy. Look at the muscles. Don't worry about the sink being messy. I just had to put a lot of stuff in here to catch the water, the excess water. Get this thing nice and tight. So he's holding the pipe so it doesn't shake all over the place like when it was when I was trying to do it myself. You don't have to overly tighten this thing here. Hold the other pipe. Hand tired? It's called real work. You just kind of drop this over here a little bit. And I teach you, right? Yes. Did you get your hands dirty, boy? What's wrong? My hand's burning. Your hand's burning? Come on, we gotta finish this up, man. Just a little bit more. Just 2 more. Just like 10 more turn, alright? Tighten it. Tighten it. Make sure you clean this thing up. Put thread tape on it so it doesn't leak and you don't have to pull it back again. And you guys can always like, share, subscribe. And every video is not going to be for everybody, but it'll be a video in there for somebody. So now that I got it in there like that, pass me that. Here you go. Sit it on there. There you go. Just like that. Alright, put the pipes on there. See it on there? Slightly. There you go. And then get the other one on. Screw them on. There you go. Nice and tight. There you go. The other one. Just like putting on a bottle cap, okay? Alright. Tight. There you go. So before I install the head on the pipe, This comes with an interchangeable pipe head. Unlike this one here that just had one fitting, this comes with the similar one to it, like here, and this one here. And this you can thread a water hose onto the end of it, so you can use it for multiple purposes. So yeah, go ahead and grab that and put that on. Hold it with one hand, seat it, and then we're gonna touch it with a little double D40. Raise it up a little bit, just to make sure it sits in there nice and tight. Alright, you hold it. You gotta hold it flat. Hold it that way. You're just gonna put this in here. And as for the bolt, matter of fact, take that up. Catch this bolt in the back here. Just gonna tighten this up real quick. Tighten this bolt up in the back just to kind of hold it sturdy a little bit. Of course, it's not 10. I'm find the proper wrench for it. Alright, so the old one was a 10, and a new one on the back here.
Where's the old one?
Is a 12.
Whoa.
So just kind of tighten that up once I get the main pipes in place.
Yes.
Should put something over top of that to make sure nothing falls in. But just make sure you kind of get this snug. You don't have to get it tight, really super tight. Just get it snugged in there. And that is this bolt in the back. This is kind of like the bolt that holds it in place. So let me get that tightened up and I'll be back. Alright, so now that I got that tightened in there, I realized I made a mistake. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to take one of these back off, because I forgot that to tighten it, it's on some weird angle. So take this back out. So to the side a little bit. There you go. No. Alright, so I definitely should have put this together before I put this on there. Cover your mouth, man. So raise this pipe up a little bit, just a little bit, please, gentle. Up some more. And I'm gonna head it up some more. I'm just gonna get this big pipe in here. Hidden. Alright, so I'm just gonna get this big old wrench on here and turn it and tighten this neck down with this big old wrench. Put this other pipe on there. It's not that difficult, Aiden. All you gotta do is just do it like this. Alright? Just like this. Alright? It's not that difficult.
Heavy.
So we're gonna tighten this up. And matter of fact, I'm gonna hold the pipe so he doesn't break it, because it's not that hard. Let it go. It's not that hard to hold the pipe up like this, Aiden. Alright? So I'll be right back. Alright, so definitely learn a lesson. Make sure you put this end on before you put the pipes on together. So what I did was I just kind of set it upward like this and kind of got as many turns as I possibly can. Turn it, and then yeah, as you can see, I got a smaller pliers too, and the smaller pliers was just able to work in there. Just turn. So got it nice and snug. Now I can catch back this here. Tighten this one up too. Get that nice and snug. Make sure it moves like it's supposed to. Still a little rocky, shaky, but let's see. Turn the water on. Turn the water on. It's running. No leaks from around the neck. Turn it off. turn it off, and just like that, learn as you go. So now I can clean the sink up because the pipe was dripping so much. Like whatever soap you had sitting here would melt the soap and all that stuff. So I can just clean this up. But as long as the pipe work, no. Oh,
What happened?
heavy pressure. I gotta get used to this pipe. And yeah. So yeah, just remember, just put this neck back on first. And also, I was saying that I wanted a higher neck. Unfortunately, that was the only one I could find. So I had to this was the only one I could find a replacement. So I had to just utilize it to the best of my ability. And it's a little bit better now because now I can fit a water hose on the end of it. So yeah, that's gravy. That's good. That was the extra piece that came in there. That came in clutch. I'll keep the other piece. I'll keep this piece with me for the kitchen faucet or something like that. But yeah. Hey, don't forget to like,
Share and subscribe.
all right. One love.
Stay blessed.
Stay up. All right. So just to let y'all know, this is a B&K laundry tray faucet, and that's the part number there, 125-001. And it's a combination unit, threaded and soldered, clamp type mount, 3-inch center distance. So this is the box here it comes in, and I'm hoping you can find it from one of the older stores. Like I said, I'm not sure about Home Depot and all that, but it works just fine. And now you can put the hose on there.